girlies, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by that intro, girl, we getting into a deep side part, one of my favorite looks on myself recently, and we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. So I'm just inserting some little slits in the lace so it can be easier for me to pop this bad boy on. This wig is from Hermosa hair and it is a bomb.com. I went ahead and dyed it jet black and all that good stuff, plucked the frontal as well as bleaching the knots. Okay, so as you can see, I just used my hot comb just to push everything back, and then I'm going to take some alcohol and remove all that extra makeup because your girl had places to go, people to see right after this video. So I wanted to make sure that this install was giving what it could give in this little amount of time. But let's go ahead and just push the edges back and prepare for this got to be glue that's going to go all around the perimeter of my forehead, because this is how I like to lay my wigs. Y'all already know the drill. I don't use glue, but lately I have been thinking about using glue. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And that's only because of this beauty supply store that has everything underneath the sun. But if you have a favorite glue that you use, let me know in the comment section below, because I need some advice, because I really don't know what to use, and I'm not using bow hold. I just don't think that I will be using that. So as you can see, I'm just removing my ear tabs. Obviously that is necessary, but take your time with this because you don't want to cut any extra hair off, or you don't want to actually accidentally nick yourself. I'm going to apply another layer of this got to be glue before I go in with my elastic band so I can get that wet lace melt look. Y'all know I like to leave that on until I kind of figure out what I want to do with the hair, how I want to style it. And I also like to incorporate some serums and heat protecting sprays in my hair because this is a straight unit, and I knew for a fact that I wanted to layer it and curl it just so we can get it a little bit higher in density. So I decided to go ahead and use this spray right here. I think it's called Silk Elements. It's from Sally's Beauty Supply Store. I love this stuff. It smells so good and it makes your hair look so nice and silky and pretty. I will link it in the description box below if I remember, but just remember it's from Sally's Beauty Supply Store and it's called Silk Elements. So I was just playing with the hair because I just wanted to see if I for sure wanted to do a side part. But like I told you guys, I plucked the hell out of this unit, so the density is not so high at the top. And once again, I dyed it jet black, so I just was like, I'm so ready to get this style going. So as you can see, I'm just breaking up the hair at the top so I can prepare for this side part. So just bear with me while I finish doing this part. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on my side part. And as you can see, I didn't over bleach, so that was a good thing. It may just look like a little tint of red, and that's only because I dyed the hair jet black and then I bleached my knots afterwards. But I think it still came out really nice. So as you can see, I'm just removing the extra lace. Y'all know the drill. Alright, so I like to always go over the lace with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and I take some serum as well just to tap over it so we can get rid of that hairspray residue and, you know, make sure everything looks clean up there. So I'm playing with my part again, making sure I have enough hair in the little side part that I'm going for, because I was going for a deep one. I'm not even gonna lie to you, okay? But I didn't want it to be overly like excessive, all up in the eyes, all up in the brows, all up in the lashes, but I still wanted it to be a deep look. So I'm just playing with the hot comb again and just making sure I'm pressing everything back that needs to be back, and then taking my Baby Bliss flat iron and just pressing the hair out. I'm just so obsessed at how jet black this unit came out. I do the water dye method each time I'm dyeing my wigs jet black, and I usually put about 4 different units in a little bucket, and 9 times out of 10, about 3 of them get pretty dark, but this one was the first one I put in there, and this one got jet black. So I was so in love. So I did use the jet black hair dye from Adore. If you guys were interested, y'all already know that's going to save you some coins, okay? If you're at the right beauty supply store, because it gets crazy at some of them. But shout out to my Baby Bliss flat iron too. You guys know I bought a new one, and that cuts my flat iron time down in half because I got the biggest one on the market, and mine is actually from Ulta. So yeah, get you this one if you don't have patience when doing your hair. You don't really want to be my lady.
this morning, just driving Mercedes. Just leave me calling, driving crazy. Yeah, they just trying to get out my baby. My blood too hot to have a lady. My blood 20s to Texas, they investigate. You managed to finish, you no hesitate. No hesitate, you tell me to try my baby. He's a boy. So long, the present coming down, but still, it's gonna break you up, take you. I've been alone, but we still have tomorrow.
Alright, beauties, so now that we have the hair all layered up, you guys, it really wasn't that crazy. I didn't want to go too crazy because I wanted to keep the length, but I just wanted to add the body like I mentioned. So I'm going to go in with my T3i curling iron now just to curl the hair away from my face, and y'all are going to see the lusciousness of it all. The lusciousness of it all. And I'm using this same curling iron that I always rant and rave over now that I have it in my life. Every time I go out of town, I bring this one with me, you guys. I just love it so much. So this is basically what I decided to do with my Hermosa straight unit. I felt like the curls kind of gave it a little bit of more life. Y'all are going to see my slow-mos and all that stuff, but I will link everything you need to know about this unit in the description box below. Shout out to Hermosa Hair for sponsoring this video. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next one. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell. Bye, y'all.